Doc Online.
Jean-Luc Godard and Anne-Marie Miéville's France, détour, deux enfants is an examination of the human life cycle as a systemic process of erosion. We are born into a world with a natural instinct to explore, run, laugh, and are gradually herded into becoming obedient, productive members of society. From the opening scenes, the filmmakers establish a haunting premise. The adult world is a destructive act of violence against the natural world, a system built to maximize order among its citizens. In the series, childhood is portrayed as being a natural state of certainty, where what is experienced is believed to be real. I have a red ball, I can hold it and kick it, I know it is real. Godard and Miéville are interested in how this certainty is dismantled. Is this ball really mine, or do I simply possess it at the current moment? Who does it truly belong to? What even is the concept of red? The filmmakers subject two children to interrogations that, at times, border on predatory. They press them on their own existence, trying to force them to see themselves as reflections in a mirror or images in the minds of others, concepts the children struggle to grasp because, to them, life is still pure and grounded. They trust what is in front of them. Godard and Miéville frame school as an extension of the prison industrial complex, where the children, much like inmates, are not allowed visitors. The school is the primary location for molding a child into an adult. In forcing the children to contemplate their existence in such an unnatural setting, are the filmmakers guilty of experimenting on the children? Is their process ethical, or are they more like to individuals who performed grotesque experiments on prisoners during the Great Wars? Would their thesis have been just as valid as a purely observational documentary with additional commentary? I would argue that it could have been. Take the scene where we see Camille being punished and forced to write, "I will not talk in class," 50 times. We can interpret that what we are seeing is the training of a compliant citizen. What do we gain from forcing her to realize that her youth and freedom are slowly being stripped away from her every time she sets foot into a school? That being said, there are moments where the Inquisition provides valid insight. When the interviewer asks, "When a river overflows, is it the fault of the river or the bank which holds it back?" To which Camille replies, "It's the fault of the river." And in that moment, we see through Camille's own words, the system has already won. The monster has been successfully programmed. She has accepted that the containment is natural, and the overflow is a transgression. In the film's final vignette, we see a man alone in a hotel bar. He is surrounded by people, yet he is entirely disconnected. He is waiting for something and nothing. He speaks to the bartender, a purely transactional encounter, and then retreats into his solitude. He looks lonely, longing for connection, but unable to seek it out. This man is what happens after the indoctrination is complete. He is the child who learned that the bank is more important than the river. He is the person who has accepted the 9 to 5 as a necessity. As the narrator wonders if he's all right, we realize there is no answer. There's only a profound, quiet sadness. Godard and Miéville leave us with this: our broad-minded ideas are forbidden, our individuality is suppressed, and our dreams are just placeholders for a reality that demands us to be useful. Whether or not their methods are ethical, the result poses a lasting question. While education has evolved in many ways in the 50 years since the series was released, its primary focus is still to create adults who can contribute to society. This can only be expected when monsters create monsters who create monsters. The only hope being that the mold slowly breaks over time, leaving cracks for the beauty of childhood to surface and hopefully grow far beyond its initial confines.